Welcome back, boys, girls, and in-betweeners, to part 4 of our playthrough for Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. I skipped ahead a tiny bit. We've jumped into the art gallery itself. I've got to start trashing these paintings. It's not much of an art gallery. It only has 4 paintings in here. So, I don't know. I've been to a few art galleries, and they're a little bit more impressive than this. Anyway, let's equip the knife. The knife. Pointy, stabby, goodness. Equip that. Now, the trick to this puzzle is we have to destroy the paintings in order, otherwise they will regenerate and murder the crap out of me. So, Chain Slayer's able. Then we have Cain Cursed by God. Then we have Cain meets Lilith. And of course, Cain spurns Lilith. And oh, there are things happening. It's gushy blood. Rivers of blood flowing out. It's delicious. I'm a vampire. I can say those things. Oh, Jesus. God, I'm doing aggravated damage to me. Activating powers. Look, I play fighting games, alright? I know how this shit works. Make shit work. As you can see, combat here is a little bit ham-fisted, to say the least, but we got there. We did it. Team effort, you guys and me, we did it. You can see on the left side I've got yellow in my health bar now. That means that's aggravated damage as opposed to regular damage, so I'm going to need to actually get blood to regenerate that. Anyway, we're done. Heading back, talking to the crazy lady back in the club. Chunk, you did a bang-up job. I salute you, sir. You have my respect, nay, my admiration. I'm going to go into the club where it's really loud and no one can hear what I'm saying, as I found out from previous playthroughs, so just going to go up to the top floor as fast as I can.
What were you thinking?
I...
How could you give her that item from the hotel? Do you know what she did with it?
Wait, yeah.
She threw it into the Pacific. Do you know what this means? It means that I can't get rid of the spirit now, which means that that property is useless to me. And to make matters worse, someone's just gone and ruined my event at the gallery. Shut up! I thought I could control my sister as long as Tongue was out of the picture, but nothing's changed. Because of them, I'm in a worse position than I was before. The Ocean House is worthless. So our business is forfeit. The feud is on.
Oh, we can try and charm her out of this one. Let's give that a go.
I made some threats against my sister. Idle threats, involving fire and her impious satin sheets. She took them quite seriously, and is avoiding me. I want to meet with her, and explain that they were said in the heat of the moment. I asked her to meet me at the Surfside Diner, to reconcile. But I'm busy with the club and my other endeavors. I'd like you to go to the diner and promise her that I don't plan to take any action against her. Wait for her in the back booth, near the phones.
So, okay.
I want to see my sister. Yes, I'll call it off once I've spoken with her myself. Just do what I ask.
Okay, kids, for those of you who don't know, this is a CRT monitor. They're old and they're not flat screens. And we made it. We're free. We're clear of the noisy den of goth rock music. I don't know what you could call it. Kind of industrial, maybe. Diner is actually across the road. I'm going the wrong way. But first, we need to get some blood because I'm running a little bit low. So how about we talk to this sexy lady here?
Hey, honey. Looking for a date?
Yes, I am.
For you, honey? 50 American dollars. Best money you'll ever spend.
50 American as
I
opposed
promise.
to Peruvian? Sounds perfect.
I promise you won't regret it. Let's go somewhere more intimate. You lead the way.
I shall. We'll go to the classiest back alley that I know of, which is right over here.
Okay, honey. Let's see what you got.
Let me show you. I don't know what her dress is doing right now. Alright, and there we go. See, I leave the ladies satisfied and still standing slightly on their feet. Into the diner. There's nothing conspicuous about this gang of men standing in the corner. Hey, how you guys doing? Did you just all go to the same tattoo party? I think you did.
Hey, hold it.
Oh! Who knows? Activate! Fuck these guys up! Blood. Sweet, delicious life juice. Fuck you guys! Sweet, delicious life juice. Give it to me. I need it. Ah, so good. So, coincidence? Activate your tinfoil hats and find out.
It was a setup. Listen, I know we've had our differences, but you have to trust me. Therese tried to have you killed. I had to lock myself in the bathroom because now she's got a gun and... Please, you have to help me!
Well, this is all rapidly going south.
Therese knew it was you at the gallery all along. She set you up and... Did you hear that? She's crazy. She paid those thieves for a hit. She'll kill anyone who gets in the way of her becoming the top dog of Santa Monica.
Alright, I'm coming on round.
Hurry! I don't know how much longer I have!
Damn it. Snake? Snake! Snake! Yep, there's a shotgun back here. Should probably leave. Well, this is going forward. That's not a Masquerade violation. I can't tell I'm using celerity. Alright, just hiding down here for a second. Make sure the coast is clear. Before we leave. Oh, wait, it's still out there. Police hunting? Let's just scooch down in here. And wait for the police to go away. Leave us alone. We've done nothing wrong. I was a peace-loving vampire before this. Before my family was taken from me. Now I thirst only for blood and revenge. So like, oh wait, never mind. I was going to tell a story about like some kind of Vampire 300, but you'll never know now. Oh, and I went out the wrong way, as I always do. Curse my handsome sense of direction. And I'll be in the club once more. Not playing 50 Cent because it'll get flagged by YouTube. God, I thought I fucked the elevator for a second. Wait, did I? Okay, we're good. Everyone relax. Back in the chairs. Just calm down. We still by the elevator. God damn it. Okay, we're on our way. Oh God.
You stay out of this. To think anyone would risk their
The
life
great
for this
reveal.
filthy, tainted waste of blood.
What a twist.
This will just make it easier to kill both of you.
Help! Save me and I'll help you find Bertram. I swear!
Shut up, Jeanette! I warned you to stay away from Tongue. He's turned you against me. I always looked out for you, but you couldn't stand my success. You had to meddle, didn't you? I didn't want it to end like this, but you forced me! You never gave me any credit for anything, Therese. I was the one calling the shots. Bertram was dancing on my leash. How does it feel to know that I beat you?
Do we even need to ask? Come on.
Isn't it obvious? I'm about to rid the night of this deviant, backstabbing whore. Do you realize that despite her condition, she still fornicates with kind, no less? So despicable. So unclean. You're one to talk, dear sister. Or should I say daddy's little girl? Do you want to know just how depraved the Baron of Santa Monica can be? Shut up, Jeanette. You'd love the world to think you're a saint. When you thought I was asleep, I used to hear Father come in at night. I heard him whisper how much he loved you in your ear before he... Don't finish that sentence, or you're dead.
Yeah, that's just creepy. Go on, Jeanette. Tell us more of your creepy, creepy daddy issues.
Had his way with you, and he didn't have to force you. You went limp and became his plaything. Do you think I didn't hear it? Night after night? Always the obedient daughter until... Shut up. Just shut up!
Go on, Jeanette. Stop it, Jeanette. Go on, Jeanette. Stop it, Jeanette.
Would you like to tell the story? She makes herself out to be the virgin queen of the night, pious as a nun, stable as the Earth's orbit. It's all an act, isn't it? I'm the good girl. You're the wicked one. You've done nothing but plot against me when I had our best interests at heart. And despite that, I've always covered up your mistakes. I've taken care of you. And this is how you repay me? Taken care of me. You've done nothing but keep me down, blame me for every mistake. Did you expect me to let you rule my life until the end of time? No, sister. You've had it coming since our last sunrise. Is that right, dear? If it wasn't for me, you would have never survived this long. Remember? They tried to separate us, but I refused. I chose this life and brought you into it so that we could stay together. Obviously, you've forgotten.
I have no words. I'm sorry. Once again, my failure as a narrator is complete.
She's a control freak. People, things, emotions. If she can't control something, she gets rid of it. And you're a wild animal. You'll rub up against anything that'll take you in for the night. Then when you're stuffed and bored, you bite the hand that fed you.
Yep, that sounds pretty... well, yeah. Again, speechless, sorry.
Therese will never let you live. You've disappointed her. I used you, yes, but I didn't try to have you killed. Therese has no problem with killing, do you? Remember Father? Father loved me. I was a good girl. I always did what I was told. You always hated that he loved me. You disobeyed him. You brought men home when he wasn't there. You were an awful daughter to him.
What happened to your father, Janitor Reese?
Father came home drunk one day and mistook me for Therese. Because I'd fallen asleep in her bed. Don't listen to her. She's lying. Therese walked in while he was there, and she saw me lying with him, and so she went to the closet and pulled out his hunting shotgun, loaded it with deer shot, and blew his mind out all over the silly clown wallpaper. That's a lie. Father killed himself because of Jeanette. She made him miserable. As I recall, He died with a smile on his face.
I don't believe you, Jeanette. I can't believe you killed your own father, Therese. I'm speaking with a funny accent again. I don't know why.
As you shouldn't. I'm afraid, sister, I must write your ending in this family's saga. And I want you to know I do so with great anguish and disappointment. I had such hopes that you'd change for the better with my guidance. But so, sweet sister, is this how it has to end? I admit I always knew this night might come. Well, any message you want me to give Father? An apology? A love letter?
Grab the gun, Jeanette!
I killed her. I didn't want her to go. I only wanted her to change. You understand, don't you? Poor, poor Therese. You wanted to find Bertram. He's at the old
It's like
gas
the Rule
station in
63
an empty
version
oil
of Fight
tank.
Club.
He'll help you because I'll ask him to. But you must keep your tongue tied tight about what happened this night. Understand?
Absolutely. I could not explain it to anyone under the best of circumstances.
Don't hesitate to come see me once in a while. I'm going to be so lonely without Therese. I mean, I may need someone like you sometime, and I do get bored so easily. Maybe you could come by and cheer me up sometime.
No. Actually, it doesn't really matter which one you choose. She doesn't really have anything else to say to you from this point forward. So, escape. Down the accursed elevator of bugginess. Okay. Now we're going to head on and find Bertram. Let's check the log first real quick. Fuse called off, tongue's like an oil tank, not far from the asylum, you must meet with him to show blah 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 blah. Okay, he's down this way. Let's see if we can really quickly find him.
The roots of this city wrap around the Great Worm, and all who live in its stinking bowels bloat themselves on apocalypse nectar.
I agree wholeheartedly.
We are living in the last days of
Nosferatu, everyone.
mankind.
Just as Malkavian's batshit crazy, these guys are just fuck ugly.
Look who finally made it. Thought you'd never find me, did you, sweetheart?
Is it just me, or does this guy look kinda like Kevin Bacon?
The one and only. Don't bother with the introductions, fledgling. I know who you are.
Oh, you do?
News travels down the kindred grapevine like wildfire. And that courtroom spat between LaCroix and Nines Rodriguez is a juicy little morsel. And you in the middle. How interesting.
Again, that's kind of like a thing for Nosferatu, is that despite the fact that they're so goddamn ugly and can't really show their faces, they have information networks which allow them to get a lot of little bits of information like that.
I've been watching the place. The Sabbat has a bunch of low-life humans working day and night to move stuff through there. There's some major staging going on. Yes, I can. Just tell me when you're ready, and we'll leave. Once you're there, however, you're on your own. You'll have to get into the place and plant the explosives in the middle office to take the whole structure down.
Sounds like a party, let's do it. Okay, that said, I think we're going to have to leave it here for part 4 of the glorious Vampire the Masquerade playthrough. Please, if you enjoyed, like, subscribe, leave a comment, put it on Pinterest, I don't know, Facebook, look, live journal, I don't care, just get the word out, and there'll be plenty more of this stuff to go around. So thank you again, and I will see you soon. Alright, bye-bye.